Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Vanshika Gupta Adukia, pregnancy and lactation specialist, prenatal postnatal fitness expert, a childbirth educator, and a physiotherapist. I'm also the founder of Therapy. Now, I know this is a period with the COVID 19 pandemic where all mothers who are pregnant or have recently just delivered have a lot of questions in mind. Today, I'm here to talk to those mothers who are very worried about their delivery. Your 9 months have definitely not been the way you had probably planned towards the end of your delivery. Currently, with the news that's breaking out where hospitals and staff in the hospital are getting affected by the COVID 19 pandemic, I'm sure you are also in the few of those mothers currently preparing for delivery who are keeping very anxious. I have a lot of people who get in touch with me who want to know what can be done to make delivery safe for themselves. How do we go about ensuring safety for the mother and child both at the hospital? Should we be heading to a hospital? Where should we be going? What should we be doing? Well, what I want you to tell you is first and foremost, I know it's difficult, but please try to stay calm. The more you're going to panic, the more anxious you're going to get, the more you're fighting your immunity and lowering your immunity. Your cortisol hormone will start kicking in, and this only makes matters worse in terms of dropping your immunity. So, number one, please try and stay as calm as you can. Number two, now with the hospitals getting impacted, everybody wants to know what to do next, where to go. My number one suggestion to everybody would be please trust your doctor, your gynecologist. If your gynecologist is telling you to go ahead with the same hospital, please go ahead with the same hospital. Try and understand. I know that the information out there says that hospitals are shutting down, but the maternity wards of most of these hospitals are still running, which means that they would take utmost precaution, have minimum exposure of you to maximum amount of people, and make sure that they're keeping you safe. Your gynac is going to be your savior at this point of time. You've spent 9 months with a certain professional. They know you, you know them, you have a certain level of comfort. I don't suggest switching your gynac at this point of time. If you are still uncomfortable and you're okay with the idea of your gynac changing, why am I saying gynac changing? Because if you look at changing your hospital, you look at changing your maternity home, it's not necessary that the gynac who you've been working with is going to be available at the same place that you now choose to go to. So there is a possibility that your specialist will change. But if you're okay with the idea of your specialist changing, then look at heading to a maternity home. What is a maternity home? A maternity home is a place where they only have deliveries happening. Whether it's a C-section, whether it's a normal delivery, you will only see mothers who are going to give birth admitted over there, and there would be no other form of patients over there. So look at seeing a maternity home. Secondly, when you are at the hospital, no hospital as such or maternity home is allowing visitors, but please make sure you cut down on as many people as possible, even if that means you have to cut down on your family. So make sure whoever is staying with you in the hospital and with the baby, keep it to the same person throughout your hospital visit. Don't let your attendant at the hospital change. Number three, ensure that you keep washing your hands. Whoever's there with you as your attendant in the hospital keeps washing their hands. You maintain maximum amount of hygiene. Hospital staff, maternity home staff, doctors, they will try and do their level best to make sure that they're keeping you safe. But remember, it's also your duty, because anything that you touch can prove to be dangerous for you at this point of time. So keep sanitizing, keep washing before feeding the baby, after feeding the baby, anything that you're using for the baby. Don't use it without washing before and after. And lastly, please look at increasing your immunity. So eat well, try and get as much of vitamin C you can get into your system. So citrus fruits, berries, lemons, cherries, these are great ways to get vitamin C into your system. Please ensure that if you are running low in vitamin D, or if you have a history of low vitamin D, ensure that you top up with vitamin D in your system if required, because vitamin D also looks after your immunity levels. And you also know vitamin D comes from sunlight. All of us are keeping home at this point of time. So our exposure to sunlight is also lesser. So we will have to look at supplementing if we are the few who have deficiency in vitamin D. So these are some of the things that you can look at doing if you're up for delivery sometime soon. But I would again like to reiterate, please try and trust the healthcare system at the moment. I know there's a lot of panic because doctors are getting impacted, nursing staff, people in the hospital, they are getting affected. But at the end of the day, for your delivery, these are the safest places where you can go to, although at this point of time there's a lot of anxiety. So try and keep us calm, and the best person right now to get information from and get a suggestion from would be your gynecologist. So I would urge you to get in touch with them and decide a plan ahead likewise. Stay safe, and I hope you have a happy delivery. Thank you.